Hey, welcome everybody. This is John Paul Mendoza, Speed Selling. This is Raging Verbalist. This is number 324, 324. If you're keeping track, why wouldn't you be? And I'm live, or actually, I'm here every Friday on YouTube and also on my Facebook group, which is Position to Win Book, Position to Win Book, which of course is shameless plug, my book. Okay, all right. So, don't dive too much into politics, but today I'm diving into an interesting topic, which is what are we getting wrong about AI? And I talk about AI to people every single day because, of course, I am involved in several projects with AI and have been around AI, seriously for the last three going on 4 years. Now, the first thing is, are the number of expectations, both good and bad. The good ones say that everything is going to be perfect and we're going to figure out how to get AI to work. And we watch a video and bang, it's all done. And all I can tell you is that that is a ridiculous idea on the surface because AI is not that kind of system yet. And most of the time, people are doing is they're typing in a prompt and they're getting answers. I use it for that all the time. But when you want to go deeper, you have to go deeper. So those are the good expectations. The bad expectations are that this is going to be so easy to get into, and and look at this guy who says in 5 minutes I'm going to be downloading and putting up my own, and before you know it, everything is going to be working great, and it's all going to be fantastic. Yeah. So expectations are out of whack on both sides. So keep that in mind. That's what I think. That's the first thing. Second is the reality that every single job, task, and process will be affected by AI. This is just going to happen. Now, the question is at what level and how long it will take. It's just like any other piece of technology, it takes time to evolve and develop. If you go back and look at websites from, oh, I don't know, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I mean, now we're talking 30 years ago at the inception of all this crazy, what you'll look at is at websites and you go, wow, this thing sucks. This thing is terrible because it evolves over time. The difference is that AI is generating a lot of content, and a lot of that content is really questionable. In fact, just recently, like in March, a major self-published book got yanked because a real publisher bought it, put it out, and then found out that, well, there's a whole bunch of pieces that were AI. The author claimed that it was a somewhat editor that did this stuff and all of that. Well, all I can tell you is that as having written a couple of books, no, AI is great for research, but if you start using it to write books, wait for somebody to cry or to shout bullshit on you. So it will affect everything, but you got to be careful in what you do. In fact, so many of the videos I see where the AI cannot pronounce people's last names and the people who put it up, I know it's just, slam and jam and get the content out, but sad state of affairs. Third is that thought. This is a real important thought is more valuable than ever. The more you can think something through and clarify and being able to think things through, the better you're going to be able to use AI. You will become more successful than most other people who are out there. The problem is that thought, sitting there thinking, isn't pounding on the keyboard like random typing. It's sitting down and saying, okay, let me understand how this this piece ties to this piece and mapping that out. If you've never done, you know, going through and doing mind maps and decision trees and scenario planning, something you should go read about because that will help you a lot with AI. But thinking is going to be one of those really important aspects of AI. Fourth is that the cost is near zero. If it is, then how come so many people are spending millions, billions, maybe trillions of dollars buying all of this high performance? Because it's not zero. It is the illusion that you can get some stuff for free. I'm doing as much stuff as I can off of leverage off of the idiocy that's going on. But mark my words, somewhere in there, somebody's going to have to pay the price. In fact, in one of the business plans that I'm working on right now, we're showing that the investors that we're going to be buying hardware because we want to control our own models, control our own data. That's going to be a big deal, is controlling data, because you're going to find out data is bleeding out all over the place. So it's nothing is further than the truth that it's all going to cost zero. Fifth is that it's going to create a gap. It's going to create a gap between Those who really figure out how to use AI and really master it, go get some competence and become capable at it. And those who lag behind and are, missing out on one of the biggest opportunities in humankind. That gap is going to suck. So if you're worried about, you being, let's say, relevant in today's world, you got to go out and start learning AI and learn it the right way. Don't sit there and read somebody's video. I mean, Claude, Anthropic, who does Claude, just made their courses free. Go do that. But you have to actually do the damn course. That's the sucky part. You got to put in the effort to learn what to do and get your head wrapped around it. See, the question is not whether or not the top echelon, those at the very, 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 very top, are going to go out there and make things happen. They are. But it's the fact that those who are on the bottom, those who are stuck, are going to be wondering what happens somewhere down the road. To win in this hyper competitive space, you must commit yourself to learning how to apply AI in a variety of different ways and work your way through it and leverage it. It has enormous potential. Speaking of potential, speaking of something that you might want to really consider doing, is going out and picking up my book. Most businesses fail in the first 5 minutes. It just takes 3 to 5 years to realize it. Position to win. Positioning to win. Positioning is as important, if not more important today than ever before. And I'm going to state it categorically. If you're going to win in the AI space, you need to understand that the first 5 minutes that you start to really think something through and say, I think I can fix this, accelerate this, get a 10x, 100x, 1,000x, a 10,000x on trying to do something, which I think is going to happen, but it's going to be little small pieces, and those small pieces are going to change just about everything. And with that, oh, by the way, you can get the book at Barnes & Noble, Amazon, Books A Million, wherever books are sold, you can get it. You can also go to positiontowinbook.com, positiontowinbook.com. You can get it digitally at Kindle, Nook, or Apple iBooks. And with that, I'm going to just tell you that the Raging Verbalist is raging because AI is serious stuff. I work at it every single day. My partner works at it every day. We have companies that we're working with. And if you're going to be successful in it, make sure that you do the thinking first and the execution later. And with that, this has been John Paul Mendoza, Dr. Street Selling, and the Raging Verbalist is